Hi, I'm Dick Cavett, and as the man in the tuxedo in Las Vegas always says, he is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Evander, the real deal, Holyfield. Echo in here, but there's always one there. Anyway, Evander Holyfield has been walking around sporting the most lucrative title in sports for some time now. He had defeated a couple of 42-year-old ex-champions. Some say that he has never really gotten the respect that he deserves. He has now signed to fight someone bigger, younger, in November on the 13th. Evander Holyfield, thanks for being here. It must be a nice change for you to fight a guy who's younger than you are for a change.
It's okay. He's 25 years old. He's a competitor. And,
yeah.
And people feel that he'll win.
Who feels he'll win?
His people.
His people, sure. What can we say about the physiques of some boxers? Yours, I think the word that they search around for and finally find to describe your body is perfect. It's really the only word. Now, I know what it's like to go through life with that label on you, having the perfect body. But so since I was a gymnast, of course, I owe it to gymnastics. But what do you think when you look across the ring at a guy, who's the guy you separated from his senses most recently? Buster Douglas?
Yeah, Buster Douglas.
Yeah. When you see his body or Foreman's, do you want to go,
No, yeah, a lot of times it's not the body, it's the performance that a person can get out of that body.
Yeah.
Some guys been fortunate enough to get a pretty good performance out of the body, like George Foreman. Mm-hmm. Who would think that he would be able to go 12? He did go 12. He was able to muster out that body.
Were you genuinely surprised that that went 12? Was anybody predicting that?
No, I don't think so. I think the prediction was for him to knock me out early, would take him in later round, 8th or 9th round. Mm-hmm. But he proven to have a little bit more stamina, than a lot of people gave him credit for.
Yeah. You know what your problem is? You're too nice. Have you thought of jazzing up your image at all?
Not really. I'm trying to be a little bit more nicer, a little bit more quiet. I truly feel that, you mentioned Ali and you mentioned all these other people. Yeah. There's one Ali, and imitators don't sell well anyway.
True.
All
you got to read is he's trying to be
Ali.
Ali or something.
He's trying to be somebody that he's not. It's important for me to be me and do what I truly feel is comfortable. And whether I get the media attention or not, it's not going to break me. I'm still able to eat. I got clothes on my back. Yeah. And get the chance to do a little things that I want to do.
And surely nobody's dumb enough to come up to you like they used to in the movies and say, you think you're tough, let's step outside. This at least never happens, does it?
Not to me. People.
Even when they don't know who you are?
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, I noticed that. But we're going to cure that. Right?
Nobody want to bother me.
I know a place you can go. Yeah. Leona Helmsley gives lessons in this. Would you go to the Baptist church?
Well, I was raised in a holiness church, which is a little different from Baptist. At holiness church, you don't have a certain time to get out. You can go at 8 o'clock and end up getting out at 8 o'clock at night. It all depends on how the Lord is moving in the church.
Were you? Sometimes the Lord works overtime. Were you allowed to go to movies and drink and smoke if you wanted to?
No, not in my mama's house. My mama had rules and regulations, meaning that she the only one can do what she want to do when she want to do it. If you want to do what you want to do when you want to do, then you go get your own house. And so, it's one of them type restrictions.
Yeah. And what if you'd said, Mama, that's not fair. I'm making the rules around here now.
Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see me today. My mother's favorite lines, I brought you in the world, I'll take you out this world. And she meant it. She meant it.
If I'd heard that, I might be heavyweight champion then. Wow. And you really were raised kind of as a tough, disciplined way to be nice.
Yes.
Your mother, how'd she do it? She should have written a book.
Well, it's easy. You start reading a kid at a young age, then they would stay under your guidance. You know, pull your ear, get those switches and tear your legs up.
There is something, I guess, ironic about a guy being as nice a guy as you are. And I mean that in a nice way. His skill is knocking people senseless. And here you are, a Christian. Not that Christianity doesn't have some violence of its own in its background. Did it ever strike you funny that you're well-raised, decent fella, stay within the law, and your job is to relieve people of their ability to tie their necktie for the rest of their life?
Well, that's if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
I'm a competitor. I'm a skillful boxer, meaning that just like I'm competing against Riddick Bowe, Riddick Bowe's supposed to be just as good as I.
Yeah.
That means that if he as good as I, then his head won't get knocked off. He'll be able to protect himself. It's just like George Foreman and just like Larry Holmes. They didn't get hurt.
It isn't as if you were fighting George Burns. I mean, it's...
No, you're right. At least they supposed to be able to protect themselves. So I'm not really taking advantage of anyone. Now, if they put me in a ring with you, then that's wrong. That's wrong. You know, they should sentence me for getting in the ring with you.
Because were you saying with me?
Yeah, because you
Oh, I thought you said with shoot. I thought that was a fighter whose name I didn't know, and I was just pretending I knew who he was.
I'm talking with you.
With me.
No, because you ain't had the proper training.
Have a care. How do you know?
Well, you know, you're right. I don't know. You're right. I don't know, because you get in the ring, I would have to treat you like I treat everybody else. Because I try to be fairly.
Yes.
I try to give them all I have.
So we'll be right back.
The Riddick Bowe challenge of Evander Holyfield is the first legitimate test Evander Holyfield has in defense of his heavyweight title. Good fight. Could be an excellent fight. I think that Evander has more than enough skills, though, no matter the size, no matter the reach, to beat Riddick Bowe, because albeit it went off even in Las Vegas as an opening line, it's my thought that maybe the heart is 10-1 Evander, and that's where I put my money.